welcome back. We're all just sitting here tonight talking about space. The final frontier, space. The space between your ears. UFOs, UAPs, trying to remote view.
Lost in space, forbidden planet. It came from outer space, an astro monster.
And it can only mean one thing.
Cats and chicks, welcome to Offbeat Cinema, where the coffee is always hot and the movies are oh so cool. My name is Theo, and I'm here with one of my two cohorts in the wild world of The Way Out, Monsieur Bird.
Yeah, that's right, Theo. And tonight, we're coming to you from the far out future of 1927.
Right, that's correct, Bird. And not just any 1927, it's the 1927 of amazing German expressionist cinema, with a true master at the helm, the great Fritz Lang.
Oh, well, that can only mean one thing, Metropolis.
And cats, tonight's presentation of Metropolis features music by our own cool cat, David Kane.
Oh, what? That's about as cool as it could possibly get. Plus, it features the amazing Brigitte Helm as Maria, the Robotrix. She's a total icon.
Greetings, cats. We are all interested in this feature, for that is where you and I are going to spend the next 90 minutes of our lives. And remember, cats, this wild flick will affect you in the future. You are interested in the unknown, the mysterious, and Bela Lugosi. That's why you are here. And tonight, we are bringing you the full story of what happened on that fateful film set. We are bringing you all the evidence based only on the secret testimony of the miserable souls who survived working with Edward D. Wood Jr. The incidents, the places, the visible wires. Cats, Zelda, Bird, and I cannot keep this a secret any longer. Let us reward the innocent. Let us punish the guilty. whichever you may be. Cats, can your mind stand our shocking film tonight on Offbeat Cinema?
It is safe to state that the grandchildren of some of the people in this dinner will not be born on Earth. They come from the bowels of hell, a transformed race of walking dead, zombies guided by a master plan for complete domination of the Earth. Plan 9 from outer space. Starring the most nightmarish cast ever, Bela Lugosi, the seductive Vampira, and Tor Johnson as the Walking Dead.
Turn off your electrode gun! No! No! Stop it, Dennis!
I can't get it, it's jammed!
Stop him, you fool!
Bullets bounce off their bodies. Rockets, missiles, jets cannot stop their death ship. What earthly power can stop this terror? For a glimpse of things to come, see this blast of screen suspense. For it could be happening right now.
I'm watering the plant.
Yeah, but you're using the decaf coffee maker to water the plant. No caffeine. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I think I've got an idea.
That's all we have is decaf.
Bird's blood is about 1,000% caffeine.
I need all my blood.
Excellent idea.
No, it ain't happening.
Do it
Just
for
a
the
little
plant.
couple drops.
Look at this poor plant. It's thirsty for bird blood. I can tell it.
Well, I'm always a sucker for sickly-looking plants.
Yeah.
I can help out. Ah! Look, here we go.
That looks better already.
Ooh.
I'm feeling a little faint. I may need to get some java myself.
This might be a good time to return to tonight's film. What'd you say, Zelda?
Okay, cats, let's get back to Little Shop of Horrors from 1960, directed by Roger Corman.
Feed me! Food!
Oh, take it easy, Dracula. What do you think I'm carrying here, my dirty laundry?
Where a man-eating, talking plant gives homicide something to think about.
I didn't do it.
Do what?
Whatever.
Ever see this man?
Man, see picture.
Why are you so nervous? Oh, boy, you kiss good, Audrey.
Oh, I guess I just have a good kisser.
Now you will do as I say.
Yes, master.
You will go out and find me some food.
Yes, master.
What's the matter? Don't you like me?
Too bony.
Too bony? Nobody ever told me that before.
Beef is better than veal.
Ah, you're such a dodo. What do you call this? Chopped liver?
But this movie has no connection to real life. I mean, who ever heard of a 6-foot leech completely draining you?
I have many times, but we won't get into that.
Yeah, let's
not,
leave
not right now.
Your
Not-
social life out of it, Zelda. You know, I have to say the leeches are really misunderstood creatures. In fact, for years, doctors use them to suck toxins and poisons out of people. In fact, some doctors still do, mine included, and I brought some with me tonight. No, it's okay.
Man, do you really think it was a good idea to bring those here tonight? What if one of those mini vampires gets loose and gets into my martini?
Yeah.
Well, God forbid anything should get in the way of you and your martini, but these are okay. They're almost like my pets.
Oh, okay. Well, we do have a movie, so can we get to the movie Attack of the Killer Leeches?
Take care of a woman like you, Liz. Then, out of the swamp's depths, again appears horrifying, mysterious creatures, thirsting for lovers' blood. What are these giant mutations whose attack on people sends the whole countryside on an endless search?
Whatever killed those people is still in that lake, and it's going to take more than dynamite to get it out.
And then brings them back to life to gratify their distorted desires.
And we have a great one to show you tonight. It's called The Last Man on Earth, and it is starring Vincent Price, the great Vincent Price. And on so many levels, it is moody and it is very, very scary.
Yeah, yes it is, Zelda. You know, there are a lot of scenes in this film that are going to stay with you in a very haunting way because it tells the tale of a bio-warfare that wipes out half the population of the world. Yeah, but it is. But they come back as vampires, seeking, guess what?
Blood.
Human blood.
Human blood.
Of course they're seeking human blood. And, you know, some might prefer Chuck Heston and the Omega Band, but not this cat. You give me The Last Man on Earth, starring Vincent Price from 1966.
We switch you to the state capitol, where His Excellency, the Governor, is speaking from the Executive Mansion.
Further, I have, in conjunction with the federal government,
Declared this state to be a disaster area.
I was sent to keep you here until they come.
to kill me.
Vampires, alive among the lifeless, that make the night hideous with their inhuman cravings. If they are not destroyed in the flaming pits of hellfire, or staked to the ground in the light of the sun, will the unbelievable become real? A world of inanimate zombies by day, irresistible, horrifying attackers by night. Can a zombie woman's hunger for love repopulate the earth?
Welcome, late night wave riders. It's a marvelous night for a moon dance and for one far out celestial event that we are celebrating here tonight on Offbeat Cinema.
Buffalo, New York is one of the best places in America to watch the sky show, and we are ground zero for totality.
Wow. Ground zero for totality, but like, what does that actually mean?
It means the solar eclipse that takes place in a couple of days will have the best viewing right here in Buffalo, New York.
Bird, didn't you have a big problem a few years ago during the last solar eclipse?
Yes, I did, Spectra. I actually thought the moon might be eating the sun, so I started giving away all my possessions and was reduced to a quivering mass of jello. It was not pretty.
No, it wasn't. But on a much brighter note, tonight we're doing a special showing of a perfect film for an eclipse, Day of the Triffids.
We have our moon pies and our solar tea. We are ready for the eclipse and for Day of the Triffids. Now, totally dig this totality here on Offbeat Cinema.
The Day of the Triffids, when terror rained from the sky. The Day of the Triffids, when the Earth orbits into a nightmare. When the solid world of everyday reality disintegrates. And the whole population is driven by fear towards insanity. The Day of the Triffids, when destruction closes in from every side.
Pilot, is he blind too?
Blind?
It's going to be starvation, fire, pestilence. Anyone caught in the middle of it doesn't stand a chance. I think we ought to get out of here and go on to Spain.
How can you know it's any better there?
I don't.
Doesn't seem to have any central nervous system.
Then how does it move?
All plants move. They don't usually pull themselves out of the ground and chase you.
You have never been married?
No.
Why?
Guess I've never been in one spot long enough to get caught.
And now you are saddled with a family.
It might have its points.
The Day of the Triffids, when law and order are overwhelmed in an avalanche of terror.
Seven young people shipwrecked on a mysterious island. The island was deserted. Not even birds or animals dared to come here. What did they find?
Hey! Hey!
Seaweed, fish, and turtles' eggs. Anything we can eat, as well as snakes and lizards.
Just let me finish. There's a lot of grass growing around here. You can eat the roots. You can eat the roots of a lot of plants here. You never thought of that, did you?
They were driven to the edge of starvation. Food was scarce, and they were forbidden to eat the mushrooms that grew on the island. Fear and hunger turned them against each other.
I'll kill you.
Matango will help me live.
I haven't been hungry since I left the ship.
Mamie. Oh, help me. Help me.
Please, can't we eat the mushrooms now?
that would really be the end of us. Akiko! Look out! Oh, look out!
Matango, the horrible mushrooms. Matango, the vegetable monster. Can they escape the dreaded Matango? You'll find out when you see Matango.
Bravo.
Bravo.
Hey, let's see the Hollywood big boys top this one. You know, because not only was I thoroughly entertained, I feel like I learned so much more about fungi than I ever could have possibly known.
Yes. And what I learned is I never, ever want to go on an island, even if it's the only island available.
Well, you know, sadly, I agree with you, Zelda, but also sadly, the fungi are very misunderstood and frequently get a bad rap. But in this case, I do see what you're saying about the island, and they would need to really clean up their multigenic mushroom problem before they could even consider being all-inclusive.
Yeah, well, and as campy as this movie is, it also has a very dark side, and with its imagery and connection to the atom bombing of Japan, that makes the film quite terrifying.
I'm with you, you know, and this was a far-gone film, and it's just a movie that you will not see anyplace else other than right here on Offbeat Cinema, because we will always bring you the movies that must be shown, the horror, the cult films, the sci-fi, the foreign, and more.
Yeah. So cats, please join us again next week here at the Hungry Ear, where the coffee's always hot and the movies are oh so cool.
Cool they are, cats, and if you are within the sound of my voice, just remember, keep watching the skies. Just keep watching the skies. And I just can't resist anymore, Zelda. I gotta have some of these fungi.
No. Bert, I told you can't have this. I'll turn into an insane person. No, the mushrooms are people.
What is the secret of Soylent Green? New York City, in the year 2022. Nothing runs anymore. Nothing works. But the people are the same. And the people will do anything to get what they need.
This is the police.
What they need most is Soylent Green.
The supply of Soylent Green has been exhausted. Return to your home.
What is the secret of Soylent Green? Detective Sergeant Thorne. He has a 2-year backlog of unsolved murders. Now he's on a case that must be solved. Saul Roth, Thorne's private library.
Hey, Saul.
A living book in a world without books.
Have some pencils, courtesy of your next assignment. William R. Simonson.
Simonson. He was the first to learn the secret of Soylent Green.
They told me to say that they were sorry, but that you had become unreliable.
Saul Roth was the next to know.
How do we come to this?
And he chose to die rather than reveal the secret of Soylent Green. What is the secret of Soylent Green? Charlton Heston, Edward G. Robinson, Chuck Connors, Lee Taylor Young, Brock Peters, Paula Kelly, and Joseph Cotton fight for survival and try to solve the most bizarre riddle ever to face mankind. the search for the secret of Soylent Green. You will find out why Soylent Green means life. You will find out why Soylent Green means death.
We gotta stop him!
What is the secret of Soylent Green?
Please!
We interrupt this program to give you a bulletin just received from one of our naval units at sea. A large object traveling at supersonic speed is headed over the North Atlantic toward the east coast of the United States.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Drew Pearson. We bring you this special radio television broadcast in order to give you the very latest information on an amazing phenomenon, the arrival of a space ship in Washington. The Army has taken every precaution to meet any emergency which may develop. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen, I think something is happening.
I came here to give you these facts. But if you threaten to extend your violence, this earth of yours will be reduced to a burned out cinder.
But he's a robot. Without you, what could he do?
There's no limit to what he could do. He could destroy the Earth.
All vehicles, close in. Let's go.
Imagine yourself as one of the crew of this faster-than-light spaceship of the future, sharing their curiosity to know the unknown, their tension, their readiness for inconceivable adventures.
Sir, we're being radar scanned. United Planets Cruiser C-57D, J.J. Adams commanding. Who are you?
Morbius of the Bellerophon.
Oh, Dr. Morbius, my orders are to survey the situation on Altair 4.
Commander, if you set down on this planet, I warn you that I cannot be answerable for the safety of your ship or your crew.
When you reach the Forbidden Planet, you will meet Dr. Morbius, played by Walter Pidgeon. The Doctor is sole owner of this fabulous world. Anne Francis is his alluring daughter, Alta, who has never seen a young man till she meets Commander Adams, played by talented Leslie Nielsen.
Come on in.
Didn't bring my bathing suit.
What's a bathing suit?
Oh, murder.
You will meet a charming character in The Robot, able to produce, on order, 10 tons of lead or a slinky evening gown. Always at your service.
You must be the loveliest, softest thing you've ever made for me. And fit in all the right places, with lots and lots of star sapphires.
Star sapphires take a week to crystallize properly. Would diamond or emeralds do?
You explore all the wonders of a vanished civilization. You travel deep down into the heart of the Forbidden Planet to discover the incredible marvels of this lost genius race. These magnificent scenes in striking Eastman color stagger the imagination.
20 miles. Look down, gentlemen. Are you afraid? 7,800 level.
Yet the wonders of the planet Altair 4 conceal a strange and evil force, unknown, irresistible.
This could be the beginning of the end for the human race. For what men first thought were meteors or the often ridiculed flying saucers are in reality the flaming vanguard of the invasion from Mars.
Looks like they're going to come out of that gully pretty soon. We'll have to rush our defenses to be ready when they do.
The guard can need plenty of reinforcements.
We'll get them. Lieutenant, look!
They slashed across country like scythes, wiping out everything that's trying to get away from them.
That explains why communication is cut the moment their machines begin moving.
Montreal's blacked out. Nothing more's come through.
Same thing that happened on the Pacific coast. Anything from them yet?
No, Mr. Secretary, we've had nothing from San Francisco for over 5 hours.
The nations of the world mobilize their armed might, rushing to defend the Earth against the unknown weapons of the super race from the Red Planet. Is there nothing that can stop the Martian death machines?
Guns, tanks, bombs. They're like toys against them. We know now that we can't beat their machines. We've got to beat them.
All over the world, human beings cower before the onslaught of these unearthly enemies, whom no one has ever seen. Panic that sweeps around the globe as the great masses of mankind flee blindly in a headlong stampede of hysteria.